that this match, oh, look at this. Look at this. Magnus Carlsen and Firouzja have 2 knights versus 2 bishops.
Oh, wow. 2 knights versus 2 bishops in an open position. Open meaning, of course, lots of room, lots of space. And generally, you prefer the bishops here. This is going to take a long time, but they don't have a lot of time either. So it is very easy for someone to go wrong. Even with the bishops, as Magnus has, there is a way that you can be wrong and cause an error, of course, and let Firouzja maybe back in the game to be able to draw this game.
Right. At this point, it feels like there are some hopes for Firouzja. The Triveni Continental Kings are not giving up easily. They are fighting, and if Magnus cannot convert this, this can be big trouble there for the Alpine SG Pipers.
Absolutely.
Because right now, this one, James, could be a big encounter.
He plays the F4 move. Pushing him back, I think, is his kind of clinical here. Clinical meaning, hey, very easy for Magnus, as he is going to bring all his pieces and pawns forward, let the knights run out of moves at some point here. But you do have to be careful of knight forks.
Right, but look at this. Over here, the Triveni Continental Kings on board number 5, Valentina Gunina, is putting immense pressure on Katrina Lagno.
Very quick glance at the clock there from Lagno. Of course, it is very good to glance at the clock. See, she's going under a minute. She's going under a minute here. And if you don't have that type of experience over the board playing bullet chess, that is, because there is no increment, you're going to have to start moving almost instantly.
Right, and right now, Gunina is an exchange up here. So she is definitely in the driver's seat, which means that board 5 and 6 are going in the Triveni Continental Kings' favor. Magnus Carlsen has to strike on board number 1. That is very important.
Queen takes e3 happens, of course, and yeah, white is just trying to create some type of problems here. We're back at the main board.
And look at Firouzja's time. He has only 40 seconds left. Magnus has 1 minute 23 seconds. James, what do you think here?
It is very possible for someone to flag or aka run out of time because of the time control that we have here. There is no increment. You get no extra time. So what you have on the clock is what you have on the clock. So 30 seconds here for Firouzja.
Yeah, he's just given up a pawn. Magnus moves his bishop in, and Firouzja defends the knight. Magnus wants to take that pawn, pauses, takes it.
Okay, takes. Maybe this king. Oh, he put knight h6. Okay.
Goes to the side.
Blocking the pawns temporarily.
Somehow, James, like the knights are now blocking the entire position.
Yes, this is sort of like Devaresky page somewhere in the back of the book here, as it seems like with the knights and the pawn. And there we go. Oh, there's a capture, and he captured it quite hard there. A little bit maybe of frustration, or also moving fast, or both.
Do you see, James, how Magnus is playing here? He's so careful for the knight forks.
All right, as we've seen already, the Alaskan Knights are so strong. Wait, is that a mate threat?
Oh, look at that. There's a knight hanging there in the corner of the board.
And
but
there's
if
a
he
mate
takes
threat.
it,
Oh my goodness.
if he takes this knight, he
What is
wants
it?
to take here and then pick up the last pawn. It will be a knight versus 2 bishops.
That is an insane type of sequence here. He might be able to take it. He plays f5 though. There's a check he takes. He's calculated it out.
No, it's a draw now.
Wow.
Insane. Unbelievable defense here. Can
He gets
Firouzja hold this for his team? 14 seconds for him. Magnus has
Gets
13
away.
seconds.
Trying to flag.
Unbelievable action here.
Dirty flag's coming.
Who's going to win? 10 seconds for both.
Just don't let him take the pawn. He's saying don't let him take the pawn. Don't let him get close to the pawn.
No, Magnus might lose on time. He has 5. Ali Reza has 6. Oh, the pieces are going. Oh my goodness, he has the queen now on the board. But
What happened?
Firouzja won on time.
He wins on time.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. Wait, is that? There's a knight though. Wait.
Oh, but
there's this insufficient.
Magnus just saying that can his opponent checkmate him?
Right.
But the point is, because you have a knight, there are mating possibilities, and so Firouzja wins.
Oh my goodness, he wins because there's a way that the knight can checkmate. That is insane. You are kidding me. I'm flipping the table right now. I would knock over all the pieces and I'm done.
Turnaround, James.
Oh my goodness. Magnus walks away. He storms away. I would too. That one is tough. But flagging is possible. It is part of the game, Sagar. It is part of the game.
And And we had another unbelievable turnaround on board number 2, where Wei managed to beat Pragnananda.
Wow, that's 2. Board
That's
1 and 2.
Well, it seems like the Triveni Continental Kings are just going to completely win this match.
Oh my goodness, taking all of the pawns there. And that's
Sindaro
3
wins.
games with black.
Wow, Sindaro wins here. Unbelievable. And then now the only game that's going on, let's rush over to the board number 5. Katrina Lagno and Valentina Gunina. That's going on right now.
3 games with black there. That's always tough for a team when you lose 3 games with the black. When black wins, that is, 3 games. That's already 12 points.
Yeah, and right now we can see the match currently stands. I mean, Triveni Continental Kings have already won it because they have wins on 3 boards. Firouzja winning, Wei winning, and Sindaro winning. Now Gunina trying to score another win here.
Yeah, that's tough. That's a tough one there. Man, heartbreaker, especially on the board 1 there with Magnus.
Takes here.
This one is very, very strange. There is some possibility. This is a double-edged game. Any player can win this.
Yeah, I mean, the queen can just enter here, and that could be a mating attack.
Definitely with queen h6 and following with a knight takes on g6. Next, it seems very promising for white. So white has to stop, or black has to stop white from going into h6.
And look at Gunina. She's unsure about her move. Pawn pushes there. You know, Lagno has just 19 seconds. Gunina has 1 minute 15 seconds. But she's so stressed out. She's like, oh, I can't find a move here.
Yeah, of course. I mean, especially after what we just saw there with how fast everything was going. The time. Oh, here we go. Queen b1. It might be done. That's over there.
Because the queen jumps in. Another win for Triveni Continental Kings coming in.
My goodness.
The rook jumps in.
The Continental Kings are looking like knights.
Oh my God, another win there.
Resignation.
Wow, we have 4 wins.
That's 16 points? What? The Knights did that yesterday. That is insane.
There's also one draw.
17 points. That is the biggest we've seen so far.
17-4, Triveni Continental Kings striking back, and how?
Wow. That was some heat this entire round.
We never thought this would happen because the Alpine SG Pipers were looking so strong. Magnus was better, Pragnananda was better. They both lost their games. And then we also had Daniel Darda losing on the last board, and also Katrina Lagno.
One thing to understand is that these type of things can and will happen, of course, especially without having, no increment there, especially on board 1. I mean, white was completely winning, and then flags, meaning you lose on time. It's part of the game.
Right, absolutely. And here we have the scorecard that is there. We see that Alireza Firouzja scoring that big win on top board against Magnus Carlsen. Wei beating Pragnananda. Richard Rapport scored that first win for Alpine SG Pipers, but that was not enough in any way. 17-4 is the final score line in the favor of Triveni Continental Kings.
What a round here. And of course, there is still another match. I mean, what do you think that match will top this one? Who knows? This is crazy. 17 points, Sagar.
Right, and now going down to the venue with Tanya, who's waiting for us.
Wow.